I have no doubt the parents, almost every single parents have good intention to the children. Not 100% parents in the world. Some minority parents is not good. They have bad intention. They don't care, careless parents, and don't care, and also they are selfish parents and many things. But majority parents have good intention to the children. However, majority parents have not good enough wisdom. Compassion, yes, but no wisdom for the child. Only minority parents have wisdom to, teach the children. So that's your parents have to accept that. Even if you think you are not, but yes, it is found from the survey, and it is found from the research. Even my own parents, is absolutely wonderful people, and they have absolute compassion and caring to me and other children. However, I didn't listen everything said, sometimes many times, because their wisdom is not perfect. So I see every other parents, I see like that. It's not only my own parents, include my own parents. The other many parents, because their idea is very small. They don't have universal idea. They don't have Buddha's philosophy idea, this life, previous life, next life, what causes and conditions, what, the journey. They don't have enlightenment journey. They don't have deep down answers. They only know the surface and and then small view. And they think anything that's fitted in there, they think is right. Everything is not fitted in this small, they think is wrong. But you can't do that. If you do this, you damage your children. Regardless your intention, you damage your children. Okay? So the children also should know that. Your children, you should have great respect and gratitude, your parents, of course, because they really try best everything to you. But you should know also they have limited wisdom. So may not necessarily they know everything, your potential or what, and your karma, and what is your journey should be, what is your subject should be, they don't know. So you have to find your own. So maybe young children very difficult to find your own, but you have to try to talk you have to, at least you have to try to find your friends, somebody similar you, somebody understand you, and you should talk to the teacher and personally and help me, because my potential seems like not this way, and this way. Can I do any other way? Some people not necessarily, they learn in a school way. They learn different way, the teacher way. I give you one example. I know one person, his name is John. He left school at 14. Okay, why? Because the teacher suggests him, the great teacher, he suggests him, you have nothing to learn here in my school. You are much better than, this. You go on your own foot, he said. And then he went, his own foot, he just plasters. He did plaster. Few courses on the plaster, and then did his plaster. Middle of his age, he has wealth, he accumulated wealth enough for his retirement. Okay? He left his school at 14. And after he want not continue that job, he want to be teacher. And he only exams without study, and 2-3 weeks he read the answers, and then he exempt, and then he passed a teacher, and then he taught many years at school. Great teacher. And now he's international teacher, and internationally he research and he invent a new way study, a new way learning. Okay, it's like that. Everybody's potential and capacity is not one way, only school way. It's not that way. Only one subject, a few subjects. Not like that way. Everybody's potential is different way. So, even that, I know there's many people never went to school even one day, but they study their own, read and write, and they read, and then the journey, and they went to travel, and they write diary, and they research many video. Some people learn that way much faster than school. So it's every teenager or any young children. If you have trouble, you have to know it's not only this way. There is million ways you can study. Not only school way. There's not only your parents' way. There's millions way. So you have to remember, this monk said, there's millions way. And then which one you way, you have to find your own. But slowly, don't fix your idea like your parents. If you do, then you sad, and then you finally consider of suicide. But if you have, there's million ways, I have to find one day, and you then keep going and try to find and figure it your own way, you will find it. Definitely you find it. But if you consider suicide, that is very waste. There's million ways, and you didn't see them. You just can't fit one way, and then you suicide. That's the not way answer. Our life is a precious human birth. Any other creature is not the best, and human is the best intelligent. There's many million ways, so that's why you continue human birth, remain, and you keep your hope, and you can find your best path. That's enough.